Hello everybody, welcome on back to baseball here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. My name is Sean, and every day at 6 p.m. Pacific time you can catch a fresh game of baseball here on the channel. Today, we're looking to win a series against the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. We lost 1-0. We won 7-3. And now with Luis Castillo, who was 10-0 with a 1.44 ERA, we're looking for that series win. Chase Silseth, no record, but a pretty nice ERA at 1.80 happening for him. Let's jump in to today's game. Play full game. Road, that's fine. We'll be off to Arizona after this. Castillo, oh boy, we're going to get a funky lineup here. We're going to probably need to put Shenton in. Oh, it's a right-handed pitcher, so he's our DH. Rosarena out in left is going to get Canzone. That's fine. And then our DH is going to get flipped to maybe Dylan Moore for the moment. Everybody else I think is okay. Robles could probably going to need a day off. I wish I had a little bit more versatility because we have a first baseman, secondary third as our DH. We could probably use a DH that's more of an outfield guy. So we have a secondary catcher, fine. But then we have Bliss. We have Moore, who I guess he is a utility guy. I think we're okay. I don't know. Let's see, double lefty, switch lefty. That's a real rough lane toward the bottom. Do I put Dylan Moore up a little bit? And Solano... Yeah, I like Crawford at the bottom. Problem is there's kind of a lack of speed. Maybe we just flip those guys just to break it up a little bit. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Like I said at the beginning of the video, new baseball every day, 6 p.m. Pacific time, so subscribe if you'd like. Ring the bell. You'll be notified. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Happy Sunday. Hopefully if you're enjoying all the sports that are happening right now, I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. If you're enjoying all of the video game announcements, I'm happy for you as well, because I'm trying to do both and not doing a great job at either. Been a little more in the video game mode lately. Arrangers and the Mangels are seeking a series win in a rubber match. Luis Castillo looking for his 11th straight win on the mound. Jorge Polanco, 358 over the last 41 games. Silseth's been dominant on the mound as of late. I'm excited to see his stats, actually. Yoan Moncada is hitting 364 over the last week or so. Cal Raleigh shines in the win versus the Angels, as did J.P. Crawford. Huge pieces for us yesterday. Contributed to 5 of our 7 runs between those two players. Starting pitching over the last 2 games, and the bullpen both looking very good as usual. And the starting pitching for the Angels looking pretty solid as well. Around the league, the Rangers win in extras versus the Nationals. Carlos Correa records his 700th RBI. Bo Bichette breaks out of a 2 for 26 slump. Yikes. 3-hit performance versus the Twins. Lindor increases his home run lead in the NL to 17 and collects his 800th career RBI. The Reds promote, it's just a AAA, who cares? The Brewers increase the NL Central lead to 2 games over the Reds. And Sean Manaea, congratulations on spelling your name correctly, goes to the 60-day IL for the Mets. Here's a quick look at your farm report.
First pitch coming your way next.
64?
Just about ready to go.
So Silseth has 15 innings pitched, which isn't the worst sample size.
Are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
0.93 whip, a low ERA. I think that's a fair statement to say that he's been dominant on the mound as of late. 15 innings is 2 pretty solid starts.
Picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him.
All right, 96 on a fastball, slider 84, splitter at 88, a sinker at 93, and a cutter at 93.
That one finds the corner,
okay.
And we are underway.
We'll do secondary pitch first.
Swing, and that ball smashed.
Darn. Darn it, just early. That is unfortunate. We've had several of those kinds of hits throughout the throughout this series of just like feels like real good contact. It's just right to him.
Where you hit the ball hard, maybe it's caught, no big deal. Or maybe you get a bleeder, it gets you a hit. You just need to feel good about the at-bat, and that's when things start to turn a little bit. We'll see if he can do that in this one.
Oh God, way too late.
Now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball.
God,
Last thing you want to do is miss a good
Cutter in.
fastball early in the count.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
2 outs, bases
Just no idea. No idea what happened there. Hopefully that's the worst strikeout we have today. That's where you would put the Ron Howard narrator. It wasn't. That was...
Fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
I mean, I definitely don't think, like...
That one's in there, 0-1. Silson.
Definitely don't think he's going to go 3 straight fastballs. That location definitely got me. We've had trouble with that fastball throughout this series. Is that going to get away from the defender? No.
The grab and that'll end the inning.
So the hit that we had was just early. The other one we had was just late, and then a strikeout in between. Or the contact, not the hit, but the contact. Will you? Thank you. Here's Luis Castillo. 12 games started with a 10-0 ER record.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Bottom of the first. Now it's going to be Kevin Newman.
Hopefully we can get on time with some of those swings and get going, but I feel like my PS5 controller is falling apart here.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. 0-1.
Since I bought the PS5 back in 20... Oh, when would I have bought that? I can look.
Fought off foul.
Would have been around... maybe early 2023? This is easily the most consistently I've used it in the several years that I've owned the console. I use the Xbox basically every day. But now that I have this, I use this console more every day.
And here's the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel.
Oh my God.
This is the zone.
That was a bad pitch. That was a real bad pitch.
He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot,
that's a fall
that is pretty valuable.
That is not what I'm looking for.
And a foul ball.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble.
2022?
Okay,
I guess that makes sense.
Because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates.
This is the only controller I've used
when
with
things
it.
Get a little rough out there,
I'm wondering if that's causing some of the problems with the Reds, the really bad jumps that we're having.
I think it's very much
like the controller, because you can see it when I'm pitching.
Stay right in that moment.
It's like it wiggles a little bit more.
And focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Or maybe it's more when I'm hitting, but.
Now he breaks
Solano? Solano? Nice catch. Nice catch.
All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And a big factor for them in recent
Mike Trout back in the lineup today. Didn't give us problems yesterday, but other players did.
There's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed.
It was more our inability to field and left with a Rosarena. There's just something about, I don't know what it is. I think I surmised it pretty effectively yesterday. Of just like, there's something about like the speed of the ball versus his speed that just throws me for a loop. Like I think a Rosarena is a little bit quicker, and I think the ball's coming in a little bit slower, but it's actually reversed.
Pitch misses, and that's ball one. Swing, and he breaks his bat. And
wow, 2 broken bats, huh? Nice job. Nice
Shootout,
job.
nobody on. Swing
There we
and
go.
a miss. Castillo with the strikeout. Angels held in check. We played an inning. No score. Second inning set to go. So now
Let's
it's
see
the
what we can do
Mariner
here with
cleanup
Cal Raleigh,
hitter.
who
Cal
leads the
Raleigh.
real life
This
with
guy, one of the
26
best
home
defensive
runs, I want to
catchers
say.
going. You talk about framing.
He had 2 home runs in the game last
catch
night,
and throw.
and they still
He is at
lost,
the top
and
of the
Julio
game.
got injured, so.
Silseth back to work. This one in the air,
We
center
are
field.
under it. That one's probably the weakest piece of contact that we've had.
Moniak
The other two
makes
felt
the
really
grab.
good, but we're under it and
as
probably
well.
late.
Lots of pop in that bat. So you
Okay, good.
combine the slug with really good defense. Dominic
That's fine.
Manzone,
Let that one go.
batting with one down,
We're not
takes a
boosting up
strike.
that pitch count too much. We had 22 in the first inning yesterday.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Might need to change our approach a little bit here. Okay.
Battling here as he
Took
fouls
a little
it away.
contact swing. No problem. Ooh, got him to the splitter. Fuck.
The splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with a fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
And first offering is fouled off. Second inning here, no score.
Man, that don't mix in the cutter. Oh god. Oh my god.
Swings and fouls one off.
Take a step
Off to
out.
great start. He's really cruising
We're
out there
already
now.
into a
He's
bit of
got
an auto
shape
swing
to
mode.
get
It's
through
been a
these first 2
problem
innings
for a
with under
while now.
20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Just misses with that one.
What's good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at
There
it,
we go.
hit a broken bat as you jog
He
back to the
just leads
dugout.
the American
Two
League
outs,
in
bases
saves.
empty. Swing and a ball popped
That's
in the
okay. It
air.
was gonna be
Shallow.
a strike. You hope that it's gonna be a foul ball, but
And that is that.
okay. So we're not seeing the ball particularly well
Mariners
early in
down
this one. Not
in
good.
order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning
And
number
leading off
2.
for the
So now the
LA
Angel cleanup
right
hitter,
fielder,
Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
Just missed.
Trout is one of the best players
Come
of his
on, man.
generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
Got him
There
on
you
the
go.
off-balance throw. One up, one down.
Trout's often faster than I give him credit for. 77 speed. Like you're just kind of used to Ohtani would be in that same category of
The
just
next
like
to hit for the Angels.
you just assume that a guy of that stature and height and
There's a strike. Ohtani
that build is
smashed
just
a
on.
homer in his last
He's not
game.
necessarily like slow, but it's also not nearly an 80 speed.
Next offering is fouled back. One out, bases empty. Swings
There
through
we
that
go.
one. It's a strikeout.
There we go.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
And now Yohan Moncada. 2 for 6 so far in the series. That one pushed foul. The pitch.
Ooh,
And a foul ball.
boy.
Swing and a bouncer. Solano. Over
There
to
we go.
first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Okay. Nice play by
Angels go
Solano.
quietly there. We'll move to the third with no score.
Would it have been no? Who might have? It's more RDH might have
Let's
been
take a
worth
look at how the
putting
series has played out so far.
Solano in the DH spot because he's a little slower. We could have put Moore at third. I do like speed, and we have a decent infield speed wise. Oh, that's bad.
Chopper
Go foul,
right
go foul,
side,
go foul.
But it kicks foul.
Why are you throwing the cutter in?
That one
Wait,
ripped, but
darn it,
foul.
fudge.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Cuts
Ooh,
and misses. It's a
fastball.
strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Batting eighth, second
Late on that, I'm
Jorge
guessing.
Polanco.
Horribly late?
Polanco,
No, just
the next
early.
to hit.
What?
Second
We didn't
in the
get even
American
like a
League in
piece of
hitting.
contact on that? That's
First
outside.
pitch
Never a strike.
misses. That one
That's
missed.
outside.
Hard hit
Oh,
right
we
side.
drove it into the
Takes it
ground.
himself, and
I
that's
like the
good
aggression
2-1.
there. We're maybe a little too aggressive because we're just early on that one, but
J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. Crawford with a homer in his last game. The shortstop
outside.
takes the ball. Late on that
no.
fastball.
Ellie just threw that fastball
Thumb,
by
you
him,
have betrayed
elevated,
me.
And if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Off the mark there. And a count 2-1. Way inside.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs.
Okay,
Foul.
hey, foul it
We'll
off.
see
Has every
another
pitch been a
payoff
fastball?
pitch.
That's absurd.
Outside,
Okay.
and that is ball 4.
Went for the
And
sinker
that's
and
their
missed it.
first
Okay, so
base
the
run
bad
of the
swing
game.
doesn't bite
What a
us.
battle. It's not always
Now
easy
batting,
laying off a
right
3-2
fielder,
pitch, and I
Victor
tell you
Robles.
what, he earned that walk.
So the lineup flips over. Victor Robles up next for the Mariners. 0 for 1 so far. That misses the zone. 1-0.
Ooh,
Big
got me
swing
with a
and a
splitter.
miss.
Was that back-to-back splitters?
Off the first with 2 away.
Good take high.
2 balls, 1 strike.
It's not a great swing on that splitter, but at least it's in the zone.
Next offer is in for a strike.
2-2.
Time.
Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. The 2-2.
No, with a slider and got me.
Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Oh,
No runs on
darn
no
it.
hits, no errors, and a runner left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening.
3 and 7 over their last
Really
10,
been
and we gave them one of those wins. Gross.
Ward.
And a first pitch fastball
Okay.
is in for a strike. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2.
Oh, that's not where we wanted that pitch. Come on. That's not really where I wanted that slider either. I like the location in most scenarios, but there I was trying to get the chase.
Contact with that pitch.
There we
Keep
go.
that alive.
So I would have liked to see that tail out a little bit
He's
more.
notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. In there, and it's 0-1. Still tied at 0, last of the third. And there's a ball.
That's a ball. 1-1.
That was just something the way I. What are we doing, controller?
And that drops
There we
in for
go.
a strike.
1-2.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Strike
There we
3,
go.
and that's 2 in a row.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
On the ground, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second, and he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game.
Yeah, sinker did not sink the way that I wanted it to.
Is help his team win.
God damn
Swinging a
it,
foul out of
Castillo.
play.
There's no
Runner
way
at
that
second,
fastball
2
should be in
down.
that
Here in the
location,
last half
man.
of the third. Outside low, and the count is 1-1.
One strike.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Here we go.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
No fucking way. Are you serious?
That one missed.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some.
Boots it, and that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Okay, Crawford. Are we serious, man? God damn it! You're like the most important piece on this infield.
Get stiff, and even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
That's an out. That ends the inning,
So
man.
2 outs
Oh,
with
for
runners
God's
on the
sake.
corners. Nolan Shanuel, the next to hit for the Angels.
And it almost
Swings,
immediately
pulls it
fucking
foul
cost
to
us
the
3
right
runs.
side.
Are you out of your fucking mind? Castillo, throw the ball up.
There's a strike.
That still isn't going where I want it to go.
No ball. 2 strike.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
How? How are they getting to these pitches? That's 2. Both of them granted foul.
2 on, 2 outs, and that's off the inside edge. Now 1-2. Right side,
Polanco.
and
Okay.
that's the inning.
All right. Let's maybe not have more errors than hits.
Angels strand a couple, and we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Mariners,
Out of the
the
4th,
designated
and now the
hitter,
DH,
Dylan Moore.
Dylan Moore.
Okay, 36 through 3 isn't terrible. I think we did a good job in the last inning.
First
One ball.
offering misses
He's getting a
badly
little
for
wild,
ball
too.
1. A little out front there as
we're
he
giving him-
swings through.
That was going to be a strike either way. That splitter is real nasty.
Swing and a miss.
Wow, that was a missed location, and we were still early.
Time called now.
Fuck, God,
Strikes him out
fucking
for the
damn it.
second time today. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Fly to right his first time. Check swing, and he went.
He's really working that splitter in.
Rodriguez, 24 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And ball 1.
It's 87 and 95.
Yeah, swing and a miss there.
All the way down to 84. I hate this. I hate this. He only has to throw 2 pitches, and I can't figure it out. Okay, that was a slider. That was all the way down to 82. The only reason we got a piece of that is it was a contact swing rather than a regular swing.
Fields another, and that's 3
We're
straight
just
strikeouts.
swinging at everything.
Well, that's always the key to.
We're giving him so many
effective
fucking
pitching,
extra
getting
strikes.
ahead of the count. And as a pitcher, it
This
really
pitcher
allows you to
is
start
so
expanding
frustrating.
the zone. Hitters become defensive, and
82
all of a sudden that plate starts to get
on that
really
slider.
wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
0-1.
Raleigh now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Up and
1-1.
in, and that's ball 1.
We're early on everything, which is a problem. That sinker's coming in at 91, and we're still very early.
Swung on, belted.
I think it's going to go
That's back
foul.
Up
Oh, at the wall.
and brings it in.
That was where Raleigh
On
hit
the
a...
bottom of the 4th now.
Oh,
Still
it's
with
where he
no
hit a home
score.
run yesterday.
Welcome back.
And leading
And
off
struggles
for
at the
Pillows,
plate in this series as we take a
designated
look at the
hitter,
numbers.
Luis Rengifo.
I don't think either team would be looking very good offensively this series. We only have the advantage because we finally broke through their pitching.
Close, but
That's
called ball.
a strike.
And that
Come
is-
on.
You know, these Angels, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Close
Come on,
one,
man.
doesn't get
Now
the
all of a
call.
sudden...
And it's 2-1. And that one clips the
God,
corner.
yeah, he has a swung.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him.
There
And
we
that's
go.
6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, he just had no answer for that hard inside fastball right there. Just blew it by him. And not every pitcher likes working inside, especially with 2 strikes. They don't want to hit a batter and waste an opportunity to put him away. But if you can locate that fastball just like he did, most hitters aren't looking for it, and it becomes very difficult to get a piece of.
Here's Mike Trout. There's a strike at the
Oh,
knees.
man.
Boog, over 80% of his
Come
first
on,
pitches are
slider.
strikes.
Slide a
If you do
little
that,
more to the
you can have
outside.
a really good day out there on the mound.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's a tapper towards short. Crawford. Not in time to get him, and the tapper
I wanted to charge the
turns
ball. The
into
game
an
stopped me.
infield single. Digging in.
I know you don't want to blame the game. I mean, I want to blame the game constantly, but there are times where the animations just like take over. Like that ball wasn't hit particularly hard. There's no reason that Crawford shouldn't be charging it a little bit.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Nice jump at the ball
Here
there.
comes Yohan
Now
Moncada.
batting,
Grounded
third
out.
baseman,
His first time up.
Moncada.
Ripped to third, but
And that was a nice job
and
by,
that's the inning. Angels leave 1. Still no score.
Nice job, honestly, by Trout. That was the pitch to go on. It was a slider.
And we're back.
Leading
Now
off
the
for
left
Seattle,
fielder, Dominic
left fielder,
Canzone.
Dominic Canzone.
Silson back to work. Swings through that
Yeah, I
one
have
for
got
strike
to stop
one.
pushing the
Well,
X
these
button.
Mariners just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly...
There we
Hit
go.
him.
Take it, mate.
And the leadoff man
We
is
get
aboard to
rewarded.
start
We have
the
had a
inning.
walk, and we have had now a hit by pitch.
And up next for Seattle, Donovan Solano. First time up was a pop out. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
And that one fouled off. Canzone gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
What do I think I'm seeing?
That just misses.
Because we're
2-1.
really on
Way to lay out that pitch
everything.
down. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The 2-2. Line drive.
Oh, darn it.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept
Love
the
to see
runner
that get
out
dumped
of
into
scoring
left
position.
field.
Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
And now for Seattle, Austin Shenton. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
No.
Foul ball there.
Oh, and that's kind of the...
That's a ball.
Back.
Squirts away a
I'm
little
not going
bit.
anywhere. We're fine.
Misses
That's the ball.
just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss.
Oh,
There's that slider.
Sometimes being
we are
lucky
really
is
struggling to
a
pick
swing
up that
and miss.
slider.
He makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Ground ball could be 2. Flips it. There's 1. And that's 2.
early on the fastball, drive it into the ground. We're being
And
no
we
hit
still
here.
have no score.
We have no hits. We've had 3 decent pieces of contact, 2 pretty solid ones, and then that one that went to the third baseman. It was kind of like you just kind of hope that gets over. Didn't feel like it was, scorched over. Fuck you, shortstop. Little barehand bastard.
Back at the ballpark,
And
and
leading
in
off
this
for the
series, it has been lights
left
out
fielder,
on the mound as we take a check of the numbers.
Ward.
Looking pretty good. I don't know. It's just the offense isn't really there.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center.
Something I think I'm becoming a little bit
That's it.
frustrated with is
And
our
there's one down.
inconsistency.
Now batting.
We were remarkably consistent in the
Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. His first at bat was a strikeout.
in the Baltimore series. We had 3, 3, and 5, and this one we've had 0, 7, 0, which
There's
is like
the ball.
what? We're averaging enough runs to probably win this or sweep this series.
This one popped up. Polanco brings it in, and there are 2 down.
Now batting. Center fielder. Mickey
Moniak getting ready to hit. A swing and a miss, and that's strike
I
one.
need to go in and
Going
look at
after these
the
guys consistently,
like what
and as
innings
a
we're
result,
scoring in,
he's been able to
especially in
keep
that
his pitch
Baltimore
count low,
series.
throwing the ball very well right now.
You just see like, okay, where
2
the
down,
struggle is when
nobody
we
on.
don't
Last
score
half of
at
inning,
before
number
the
5.
blank. Like
Just missing there.
if we don't get a run by X, then we are, 0-3 or whatever.
Cut on and
There we go.
missed, and it's a
Because we had a bunch of
strikeout,
singles
and
in the
that
first game.
is
I don't
the
really know
inning.
what's more
And the
irritating
Angels
is
are
0
going in
or
order.
6 with
And
a
we're
0.
still knotted at
No
0.
runs, 6 singles, or no runs, 1 error, a walk, and a hit by pitch. I don't.
Back
Which
in
is the more
ballpark to check
irritating
out the latest
scenario?
news from around the league.
They're both fucking miserable, but at least with the other one, we're getting the hits down. We're just not converting it. So I think this one would be a little more irritating, especially with the way we've lost a couple of hits. And I think today, especially the way, not even especially, because I think I said that in the other sentence, but you look at the way that we're swinging at kind of just everything.
first offering a fastball for a strike. Action in the Angels bullpen. Kenley Jansen up and loose.
It's remarkably effective because he's thrown so much low.
Also throwing. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Ooh.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
That's kind of what you want to bait, at least in like the girl math equation is like, well, if I swing at a bunch of garbage, maybe it's maybe we get lucky. We're way too early on both of those splitters.
Off the mark there.
Inside.
And the count's even at 2.
No, it's a splitter again.
Out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
That's about
All he has to do is throw the splitter. I cannot figure it out.
Especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just...
Get fucked.
Now this is
Let's go. Get fucked.
on its way.
JP Crawford, you absolute god. Way to make up for the error that you had earlier. I love you.
His second homer this series.
I was just a little frustrated that got us out of the inning. You're better than that. You know what? I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in.
Please let that have been a splitter that we were able to perfect to get that ball the fuck out of here. That's our first hit of the game, and it is a home run. 1-0 here, top of the 6th for the Mariners.
With a low 90s fastball, you
That was a fastball.
fastball.
That was good aggression on my part. He had started with a fastball to Polanco in the last at bat. He's out of energy, so it should be the last batter he faces. Okay.
And he'll make a move to the pen. Chase Silseth done for the afternoon. Good effort out of him, even though he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm on the bump after a quick break.
And I'm pronouncing his name incorrectly. Silseth. It's a little smoother. I'm pronouncing it very like
Now pitching for
Number
the
57.
Angels.
very syllabalized.
Going to be a tough matchup for him.
Santander is always my favorite favorite example of like there's a beautiful smoothness to like Santander. Like it flows very nicely. And it's just like Santander. It's like, okay, well. Way to Americanize the fuck out of that. All right, so they are going with a lefty, 94 on a fastball, 84 on a slider, a splitter at 86, a cutter at 90, and a sinker at 90. Did they bring in just the same pitcher? Is this a doppelganger of who we just saw? Get absolutely annihilated. Let's fucking go. One pitch, one home run. Hell yes.
Back-to-back homers. His 4th home run of the season.
This is so bad for me.
Lead. It's 2-0.
We love a 2-0 lead. I hate being rewarded on the first pitch of an at-bat.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly.
Oh, he's on a slider. We were just early on it. Nice.
But now he's got to find a way to reset.
Here's Dylan Moore.
That's fine.
That one
We were looking up.
And it's 0-1.
Dylan Moore is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. One of them pretty heinous. The other one just kind of.
He's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things and makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Now
Here we go.
well upstairs. Going to count 1 and 2. That one missing inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a
Damn.
glove.
Oh, Moore is 0 for 10 in this series.
When you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Rodriguez up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. So 2 balls and no strikes. just off the inside edge.
Okay.
Base is empty,
Walk
two
me,
away,
walk
but
me,
two
walk
runs
me,
are
walk
in.
me,
And
walk
we're the
me.
top half of the
Put me on
sixth.
first.
And a strike in there.
That fastball,
Is that
even though
all?
it's up,
Okay,
that's
first
the
pitch
velocity
slider.
you
Everything's
wanna
been a
go after.
fastball
Low
since. See if he
90s,
wants to go
a lot
low.
better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down.
Oh, you're out of your fucking minds!
There in time.
Oh my god,
And
the
a
fucking
tough play
splitter.
with a
Oh
fast
my
runner,
god,
but they
how did
get
that not
the
get
out.
through his
But
stupid
two-round
little
trippers in
slutty
this inning,
legs?
the
God
long
damn
ball
you,
was
you
working.
fucking game.
And it's 2-zip. Major
You're
League
out of your
Baseball is
goddamn
on
mind.
The show.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Bottom of the
Oh, I hate this game sometimes. You know that if I'm on the mound, that's not how that works. God damn it. His big penis got in the way, ruining everything. Fucking asshole. What did that even hit? Didn't hit shit. I guess it got him pretty flush on the leg. God, that sucks. Wait, what? Where the... What? No. Are you serious? There's gap. That hit fucking nothing from that angle. Okay, hold. Everybody hold. We're going to turn to the side. But I'm pretty zoomed in, so it's not great. Nothing. Nothing. There's fucking nothing for this to hit. There's fucking nothing. It's a goddamn gap. That's a single. That's a goddamn single with Julio Rodriguez. The game just said, nope. Fuck you.
Swing and a miss.
I need to get, let's take a look at their lineup real quick. Mostly righties, a couple, two switch hitters. We're not going to be able to use Brash. We might be down to Snyder, and we might be able to throw in Santos. I think we need to try our best to get Castillo through this inning. Because if we can maybe use Snyder. I just don't think using a lefty. I just don't think using a lefty is going to be a smart move here.
Jerry Hillsdale rings him up.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there.
You only have one true lefty.
Everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Shonewell in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Let's go.
Rusty Valentine.
Let's go.
Luis Rengifo will hit next. His righty-lefty splits there. That's in
There we go.
That's
That's a circle change.
7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Got it.
Wow. An immaculate inning. Wow.
An immaculate inning.
Hell yeah.
Well, he's saying who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Now pitching for
On the mound now, Jose Suarez.
Number 54.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
The question is now, how far do we push?
He's one of the best players in the game.
How far do we push Castillo?
There's a swing and a drive.
I don't think that's
Trout
enough.
going back.
Oh, damn it.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone. He's 0 for.
Is he... No, Canzone's in left.
And first off,
Late?
Ring is fouled off.
At least it was late.
Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
No way!
Pull the trigger on a fastball
All
at the knees.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Here's Donovan Solano. There's a strike.
Thought that was going to be a ball.
1 strike.
Got to protect myself, obviously, but...
Headed towards the corner.
Too much air under it.
Tracks
Damn it!
down for the out. And that is that.
That's a slider we probably should punish in that situation, but... Whew. 2 hits and they're 2 solo home runs. Otherwise, we have done absolutely nothing. Now, granted, the game legitimately took a hit away from me. That hit nothing on that fucking pitcher. Alright, first and everything. Come on. Oh, we have 499 strikeouts. We've absolutely eclipsed that now. As a staff. Okay, so if we give up a homer to Trout, no big deal. 2-1.
To the left side, but it is well foul.
Well, that's where you
Are
want to be
you
right
serious?
there. All over that
Are
first
you
pitch
serious?
fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
Castillo ready to fire now. Swinging a foul straight back.
I can't believe that.
Quickly, and
I forgive up a home run to Trout. No big deal. And then that. Seriously? Ooh, Polanco didn't get a good read on that at all.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I think the problem was we went fastball, slider, fastball, slider. God damn it. Fucking fuck this Angels team.
Carry through the middle of the field.
Okay, Castillo. Could we have that a little more on the edge, please?
Yeah, that's fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on
Really
strikes.
benefited from 3 check swings that get called strikes for outs in the last
Here is your
4 outs. Or maybe just check swings in general, but at least 2 of them have gone 4 outs. I think 3 of them, though.
Double play.
Just missed. Breaking ball
come
misses down
on.
and away.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
And ball
No,
forward.
what? No, that's a strike. You cannot miss that call in this situation. Are you fucking serious?
Taylor Ward.
And Boog, I say he's due.
You are fucking kidding me. We're going to the pen. Come on.
And he's going to make a change.
This is so, that's so irritating. That's a 3-1 count. It at least puts us back in the count.
He heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
New
Seattle.
pitcher now, Gregory Santos.
Number 48.
Well, he's a big-time
Gregory
strikeout guy
Santos.
out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
And there's a strike.
Okay. We were a little slow on the windup, but at least the follow through we were on a good pace with.
Fastball for a strike.
Yuck.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2.
Let's go! Santos. Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah.
8th inning coming up. It's the Mariners 2.
Thought it was a little
and
bit
the
of a
Angels
gamble because the
nothing.
game is not always kind on its animations. Maybe it was a bad break from first to second.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back
Angels.
and a new
I
arm on the
gambled
mound
and
to
won
start
that
the
time.
eighth. Hans Kraus.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the
Leading off for
defense
the
should be
Mariners,
active.
First baseman.
So
Austin
digging in,
Shenton.
Austin Shenton.
Sinker at 95, a slider 86, circle change at 90, and a four-seam at 94.
And that's
It's
outside.
outside. No,
Swings through
Sean.
that one.
That's way too early.
Great sink on that fastball.
little-
Out of the hand,
little
looks so
anxious
good.
there.
Then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that's in there.
That's the one you
Please.
probably want to take a hack at. Oh,
Center field.
blunder.
Moniak sizes this one up, makes the catch, and there's one gone.
I think we try to leave Santos in.
Next for Seattle.
I don't know what
And up next for Seattle.
Arizona. Hopefully, Arizona has a little bit more of a left-handed lane in their lineup.
Ripped on a line.
Damn it.
Moniak makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop J.P. Crawford.
I mean, feel free. Yeah, show us what he did in the sixth inning. Let's go.
He had a big swing back in the sixth. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah,
That was our first hit of the game.
He's going to be looking for more. Trying to
We've
add
had
on
so
to
many
this
of the
lead right
two
here.
hits that we just saw where it's like we see it okay. We give it a pretty good ride, but the defense is just right there.
And that
Ooh,
one
early,
fouled off.
early. Ooh, bad
And that
swing.
is out of play.
Bad swing.
That's a
There
ball.
we go.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's
Pitch
out.
count.
There we go.
It's 2-2.
2-2. No.
In the air, center field.
No. No.
He's there. He's got it. And that's the third out. Ready to go for the
And
last
leading
half of
off
the
for
inning.
the
And the batter
Hellos,
will be the shortstop, Zach Neto.
So I think we're going to leave Santos in as much as we can. If necessary, I'll get Munoz in after this pitch.
And that one fouled off.
And then we just got to kind of hope that we get a little bit more of a lefty lane against the Diamondbacks just so that we can use some of our lefty guys. Like, we're out of Brash. We're using Santos right now. We have Snyder up at the moment. We used Hancock a little bit, but that was in a much different situation.
Angels just lacking discipline at the plate. in this
Thankfully,
ball.
Santos came in. He threw
Chasing
3
pitches has been a
pitches in
big
that
part of the story.
appearance.
We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for him to make contact
And was
at
able to
times.
induce
And
the
it
double
just doesn't
play.
look like they're seeing
He
it
started the
very well
double
as a
play,
group.
so thank you for that.
The
Oh,
shortstop
come on.
takes the ball.
Swing at it.
Mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Nicely
Goes
done.
across the diamond.
Nicely
Leadoff
done.
man is out here
One
in the
away.
eighth.
Those plays can be
Now
tricky.
batting,
They're routine,
center
but that doesn't
fielder,
mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And next for the Angels, Mickey Moniak.
Oops.
1 for 2.
Kinda, but also not really. We need a couple quick outs here. That'd be helpful. Try and keep that pitch count as low as possible.
Just missed.
Come on. Come on. Where's your up of the zone strike zone? Come on. Strike.
Well,
Here,
this one,
Hack.
the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. The batter now, Kevin Newman. 0 for 3 in this one. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2 to Crawford for 1. What a double play
What?
that was.
Santos?
No
You
runs,
beautiful
no
man?
errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up.
Fuck
It's
yes.
The Mariners 2 and the Angels nothing.
That's the second one. And God bless the game. Thank you. Because Lord help you. Lord help you if
Kenley Jansen into the
you don't
game.
give me either of
He's
those.
had a really hard time
And the
throwing
one that you
strikes
gave
so
the
far this
previous.
season. His walk rate is up
Oh, we
there
could take
among
actually
the
we could take a
worst
look at that real quick.
relievers.
Kenley Jansen, fucking tired of seeing him, if I'm being honest. So we will schedule to put him in the game because it'll be bottom 9 regardless. Let's just take a look and we will compare and contrast, and we will see how he spun and see how like the ball hit, you know, into the glove there. Do you see that? See how like Santos is there and ready, and how it hits like an actual glove and not just absolutely fucking nothing game. And then thank you again. You gave me the nice. Oof, boy, that's a.
Here's the Mariners lead
You gave me the nice, generous animation there. We've seen Kenley Jansen in every single game here.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Kyle Hendricks, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Kochanowicz also getting ready.
Cutter at 94, slider 84, two-seam at 95.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike
Jeez
2.
Louise.
Time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
We got
And he
time.
asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. Jansen fires. That misses.
Inside.
Ball 1.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Got him swinging.
Not too early.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a
Oh,
good
good.
day as a
Really?
manager or as a pitching coach.
Didn't
You
even
can hand the
like
ball
didn't
off
even
with
give me a
multiple arms
clip or
and get
anything.
stability from all of their performances.
Moore stands in now and watches strike 1. Jansen, a former All-Star. He throws a cutter, a slider, and he works in a two-seamer. Swing and a
No.
miss, and the count is 0-2.
Well, you got the
Just
hitter
way
right
too
around
susceptible to
chasing
that
nasty
slider way out of the
slider.
zone.
If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And he's down
My
on
thumb has
strikes.
betrayed me. That's a
Coming out
pretty
of the
bad
bullpen.
strikeout. We are just doing nothing with Dylan Moore.
And now for Seattle, Julio
He's 0 for
Rodriguez.
11 in this series.
Swing and a
And
pop-up.
Rodriguez is popped
Moncada
out.
on his way over. He's got it,
Huh.
and that'll end the inning.
I mean, we
Nothing
only
doing
ended up
here
with 2 hits in
half.
this game.
2-3-4 set to hit in the
It's,
bottom of the ninth.
we have really struggled
Mariners
against
2
this
and
pitching
the
staff.
Angels nothing.
And it's going to be fire versus fire here. Shanuel, Rengifo, and Trout. We have lost in this stadium to a Mike Trout walk-off previously. I don't know if Munoz came in for the save in
and
that
on the
game. I
mound,
couldn't
the
even tell you what game it
closer,
was.
Andres Munoz.
Now
And I
pitching
can't
for
imagine
Seattle.
any save is an easy one.
Number
You're holding a small
75.
lead on the scoreboard, and you know
Andre
those hitters are
Munoz.
going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress.
And
Let's see what he's
leading
got
off
here to try and close it out.
First
Now the
baseman,
number 2 hitter, Nolan Shadowell.
Shadowell.
On the ground right side. Sneaks through.
Okay.
Base hit. And a good
That is
start
the
to
third.
inning.
I don't think
See,
Polanco's
that's a
probably going to get there
start. Yeah, as soon as
regardless,
that ball
but
got
that's
through, I could see down in the dugout, players pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
it's another yellow jump that we've seen from him. Munoz can extend the league lead
All
in
season
saves.
long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
Tying run at the plate. And that's
Oh,
it
it's
for a
fine.
strike.
We're fine.
Just
We don't
about
have to
gives the
worry
skipper
about.
a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
That one misses, and it's 2-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The tying run at the plate. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Just missed.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. 3-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And the tying
No,
run is on
that's a
base.
strike. You've done it
Things you
again.
want from your bullpen arms or free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Stepping in, Mike Trout.
Your fucking zone, man.
Close but called a ball.
That's inexcusably bad. That's a fucking strike. That's 2 literally in a row. Fuck you, man.
Fought off foul. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. And that's downstairs and outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Here's the throw. Head first slide, and he's safe. It's 2-1.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Hoppy in the box now. Take strike 1.
Well,
I
comfortable or
fucking
not, these
hate
are the
this umpire.
situations Closers, they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is
I did leave that slider out a little bit too much there for
he may have not liked either of those
for
first
Mike
2 pitches
Trout.
or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point,
But he's also Munoz is not. We're not hitting spots with Munoz the way that I'd like to.
Spoils the 2-strike
Like
pitch.
I
and
want
he'll
these
see
pitches
another.
more up in the corner where.
1-run game, bottom 9. Gets a piece.
But also you can go
stays
back a
alive.
couple batters. That Rengifo gave us a real tough at bat.
1-2 here. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Okay, can we induce another ground ball double play to end this fucking game?
Like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give
But
him
also, like you're talking about an offensive output where we have not. We've 2 hits. We have 2 solo home runs and fuck all aside from that.
He's 2 outs away. And next for LA, Yoan Moncada. Big spot. Tying and winning runs aboard with 1 down. Check swing, called strike.
There's.
No ball, 2 strike.
You said called strike. I don't know if that's on the check swing.
And that's a strikeout looking.
Needed that call.
Angels with only
Needed
1
that
outlet.
call. I kind of don't love. I was trying to bait a ground roll double play, a ground ball double play.
It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot
fine.
like that, and
It's
I'm
fine.
sure there's some chirping going
Come
on
on.
from the dugout.
Let's go,
Making it
Munoz.
clear, that wasn't his
There's
best
been some
call
chirping
behind
from
the
me
plate.
and some of his bullshit calls. Watch the fucking game, commentators.
Left fielder Taylor Ward. down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run.
Jeez Louise.
One strike.
It's 0-1. And fouled off. Munoz is just one strike away.
Let's go!
Swing and a miss. And
Let's
that's
go!
the ball game.
The game tried to fuck me, but I fucked back. God damn it. Asshole game. Oh my fucking god.
Nice job to battle through
What a
it.
goddamn
Close out the
nightmare.
win.
And your final score here today, 2-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here.
2
at
hits,
MLB
2
The Show.
solo home runs,
I'm John
and that was
Shelby.
it.
Thanks for joining
There was some
us.
decent contact on the ball here or there, but it was right to defenders. We get a win. I mean, this is the point of boosting up that difficulty, is to make these games more exciting, closer, you know, more interesting to the viewer, but also at the same time, I'd like to see myself perform a little bit better. Those 2 solo home runs, like, we really struggled. We've been struggling with timing, but I've been swinging way too much. My thumb has betrayed me a couple of times. It just feels like it reacts before my brain can go, wait, no, hold on. Don't push the button. But we get the starter. He only gives up the 1. I was so worried that we were going to give up a walk-off homer. As soon, because I had said before we went into that 9th inning, the bottom of the 9th, like, we've lost, you know, a walk-off to Mike Trout in this stadium in a previous season, and then that walk happened, and I went, oh, fuck. Fuck no. No way. Mike Trout out-hit our team by himself, 3 for 4, knocked in a run. Mickey Bodiak was 2 for 3 with a double. Nolan Shanuel was 1 for 4 with a run. Otherwise, we kept them in check, 3, 2, and 1. That's your 6 hits. Moncada was 0 for 3. Kind of a bullshit walk, honestly, and a strikeout. I think the zone was a little inconsistent at times, and there were some really bad calls on our side. But Chase Silseth went 5.1 innings pitched. It's an unfortunate, kind of undeserved loss. 1 hit, 7 strikeouts, 1 walk. He only gave up the 1 earned run, but it is the loss because he exited when the team was losing. So Luis Castillo was your player of the game and gets the win. 6.1 innings pitched, 3 hits, 11 strikeouts, 1 walk, no earned on his line. Crawford 1 for 2 with a home run. Robles 1 for 4 with a home run, and that is it for the Mariners. So we will head to Arizona after this game to take on the Diamondbacks in a set of 3 Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday before a day off on Thursday, and we will return home to face some other teams. I can't remember. 4th inning Cornerstone Evolution. We'll go ahead and rip that pack and another one here in just a second. Actually, we'll do that right now. Looks like we're going to be wearing our... Okay, so I think... Okay, so we have new Marcus Semien. Eric Davis. 1990 postseason. You know what? I like Eric Davis. We'll go for that. There's somebody that we might... Yeah, so we'll go ahead and do that. So we have all of the Cornerstone Evolutions. And we'll rip one of these regular packs because we unlock some new moments. I haven't done any of those moments. Ooh, Dinosaur Roar. Hell yeah. Nothing fits Shawnosaurus Rex more than a Dinosaur Roar. Bam! Gold. Michael Garcia. Nice. You know what? Not too bad. That's not a terrible pack. Bryce Miller is going to start us off in Arizona. Going to be a pitcher's duel. 7-1 with a 2.54 ERA for Miller. Corbin Burns on the mound for the Arizona Diamondbacks. 7-3 with a 1.82 ERA. The Diamondbacks a game under 500 at 32-33. We improved to 56-8 through our first 64 games. If you'd like to see more, subscribe right over here where the gameplay is. Ring the bell down below. You'll be notified when I post new videos. Playlist right here. Updates every day at 6 p.m. Pacific time. I believe there are 99 videos in there, so this will be video number 100 coming up next. Up here is the Xbox and Outer Worlds Showcase Direct thing. Live reaction. Check that out. That was this morning's video. Red Dead Redemption will be back next week. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Good sports. Go Mariners. Have a great rest of your night.